About to get going here.
Leonard having a terrific game. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Pistons, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Johnson is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Freak in at the center. Screen by Jefferson. Walker dishes to Lamb. Inside, here's Jefferson, and good on the basket. Book it. And the Hornets lead by 10.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Johnson, the pass to Harris. To the paint, here's Freak. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 13 points for Freak.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. Screen by Jefferson. Lamb with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. 6 to shoot. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Jefferson. And it's Walker penetrating. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Jackson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Detroit, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Both shots good from the stripe. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now Walker, he's got 9. And Jefferson, here we go. Nice D from Freak.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Caldwell Pope passes to Harris. Wide open shot is on the money. Harris has got 10 points.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
To the middle, here's Jefferson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hornets lead by 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. No good. Great D that time from Leonard.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Jefferson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Freak, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Clock at 4. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Misses off the right iron.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Jackson kicks to Freak, passes it to Johnson. To the inside, Leonard with the steal. Back to Walker. Good. Walker's got 11 points.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Shot clock at 6, and it's Harris off the drive. That's good. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Here's Walker. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Freak. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. 17 points in the game.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And Lamb kicks to Leonard. Now here's Walker. He's got 11. Leonard with the screen on Jackson. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. A different look here for Detroit. Drummond comes in for Freak, and Marcus Morris subbed in for Harris. Freak checked in for Detroit. Charlotte also making some changes. Lee's checked in for Kid Gilchrist, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb. On the court for Charlotte, Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lin is out there with Kemba Walker, and it's Lee in at the small forward. And here we go, Lee heading to the hoop. He kicks to Walker. He dishes it to Jefferson. Johnson with the block, and he's able to get it back. And the Hornets miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Drummond with a screen on Walker. Walker against Jackson. Inside. And it's Freak missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Walker against Jackson. Walker dishes to Lin. Williams a screen. Lin kicks to Williams. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Detroit with the rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
It's Jackson with the drive, and there's the 3-second violation. Michael Kidd Gilchrist is checked in for the Hornets. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lamb. Timeout shot. Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Williams a screen. Walker with a clean look. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting free throws.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Lee kicks to Lynn. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's Rivers. Here's Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Cody Zeller. That's his first personal foul. Free. Shooting. Free throws.
Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Tighten up, all right? Let's get a stop on this one.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Lynn off target. And so the Pistons take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
All right, now.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. What are your thoughts, Ken?
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless, just took what the defense gave him.
His defensive presence made a big difference in the game, guys. He blocked a number of shots and affected plenty more that he didn't actually get his hand on, but they were looking for him.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille